Call to order the City Council meeting for City of East Grand Forks for October 1st, 2024. Would City Clerk please call roll?
Mayor Steve Gander.
Here.
Council President Mark Olsted.
Here.
Council Vice President Tim Riepel.
Here.
Council Members Clarence Vetter.
Here.
Ben Pukshavinsky.
Here.
Dale Helms.
Here.
Brian Larson.
Here.
Karen Peterson.
Here.
Does term quorum please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. An open forum, an opportunity for members of the public to address City Council on items not on the current agenda. Items requiring action for council action may be referred to staff, boards, or commissions for research and future council agendas if appropriate. Is anybody here to address City Council on items not on the agenda? I see none. Move on to approval of minutes for the September 17th regular meeting and the 24th work session.
Move.
Moved by Helms.
Second.
Second by Riepel. Questions or discussion? Roll call, please.
Peterson.
Yes.
Vetter.
Yes.
Pukshavinsky.
Yes.
Riepel.
Yes.
Helms.
Yes.
Olsted.
Yes.
Larson.
Yes.
Motion is carried. Scheduled bid lettings, there is none. Scheduled public hearings, there is none. Move on to the consent agenda. Items under the consent agenda will be adopted with one motion. However, council members may request individual items be pulled from the consent agenda for discussion and action if they choose. Anyone want 3 through 13 pulled? I see none. Roll call, please. Oh.
I need a motion.
I'll move.
I thought, sorry, I'm ahead of myself. Getting so excited. Well, Dale's going to make the motion and Riepel's going to second.
I'll second.
The roll call, please.
Peterson.
Yes.
Vetter.
Yes.
Pukshavinsky.
Yes.
Riepel.
Yes.
Helms.
Yes.
Olsted.
Yes.
Larson.
Yes.
Motion is carried. Acknowledge of receipts of reports of officers, boards, and commissions. Regular meeting minute of Water, Light, Power, and Building Commission for September 4th, 2024. Communication, there's none. Old business, there's none. Move on to the new business. Consider approving ordinance 42, 4th series, amending City Code Chapter 152, by adding the section 152.400 concerning solar energy systems within city limits, and by adopting reference code Chapter 10 and section 10.99, which among other things contain penalty provisions. First reading. Move. By Vetter.
Second.
Second by Pukshavinsky. Questions or discussion? Roll call, please.
Peterson.
Yes.
Vetter.
Yes.
Pukshavinsky.
Yes.
Riepel.
Yes.
Helms.
Yes.
Olsted.
Yes.
Larson.
Yes.
Motion is carried. Number 16, consider approving the purchase of 225 police interceptors SUVs for the tender board Ford for a total of $89,723.88. Is there a motion? Move. Moved by Riepel.
Second.
Second by Larson. Questions or discussion? Mr. Helms.
Thank you, Mr. President. When this come to the work session and they had about not quite 100,000 miles on them, but by the time these new ones come in, they'll be over 100,000. To me, that didn't sound like a lot of miles. These cars are made to go a lot longer. But since then, I went to City Shop and I did some checking. Although this car's only got, about 100,000 miles on it, they got 15,500 and some hours on them. That makes a big difference in my book. When you consider a car doing 30 miles an hour in the city for a year, they normally would have about a little over 2,000 hours. So that's basically like a 7-year-old car to me. So I understand where he's coming from on it. So I just thought I wanted to throw it out there because a little bit different perspective on it. Because I know other people, you hear 100,000 miles, that's not a lot. So, so I just wanted to bring that up. Thank you.
Anybody else have anything? Roll call, please.
Peterson.
Yes.
Vetter.
Yes.
Pukshavinsky.
Yes.
Riepel.
Yes.
Helms.
Yes.
Olsted.
Yes.
Larson.
Yes.
Motion is carried. Number 17, consider approving the request to start the hiring process for the position of recreation coordinator.
Move.
Moved by Pukshavinsky.
Second.
Second by Peterson. Questions or discussion? Roll call, please.
Peterson?
Yes.
Vetter?
Yes.
Pakshavinsky?
Yes.
Riepel?
Yes.
Helms?
Yes.
Olsted?
Yes.
Larson?
Yes.
Motion is carried. Number 18, consider adopting Resolution 24-10-73, granting Border City Development Zone tax credits up to $67,000 and approving the business subsidy agreement between the cities Grand Forks and Northern Valley Investments, LLC.
Move.
Moved by Larson.
Second.
Second by Vetter. Questions or discussion? I see him. Nobody has anything? Mr. Gordy?
I should note that both this item and the next item were advertised as a notice for competitors, so competitors have an opportunity to come forward. I have not heard from any competitors regarding this event, either item.
One question for Paul. This is a 2-year one on this first one, right?
Yes,
How come the second one's a third one, a 3-year?
because we've been working with Northern Valley Machine over multiple years, and this is concluding some work that we've been doing with Northern Valley Machine. And with the other one, it's a totally new application, and it's based upon about 30% more investment by the company, too. Thanks for asking.
Anybody else have anything? Roll call, please.
Peterson?
Yes.
Vetter?
Yes.
Pakshavinsky?
Yes.
Riepel?
Yes.
Helms?
Yes.
Olsted?
Yes.
Larson?
Yes.
Motion is carried. Number 19, consider adopting resolution number 24-10-74, granting Border Cities Development Zone tax credits up to $130,000 and approving the business subsidy agreement between the cities Grand Forks and Lumber Mart, Inc.
Move.
Moved by Larson.
Second.
Second by Peterson. Questions or discussion? Roll call, please.
Peterson?
Yes.
Vetter?
Yes.
Pakshavinsky?
Yes.
Riepel?
No.
Helms?
Yes.
Olsted?
Yes.
Larson?
Yes.
Motion is carried. Number 20, consider approving the facility use agreement between the City of East Grand Forks and the East Grand Forks Arts and Crafts Council for the use of the Civic Center and Blue Line Club Arena for the annual Arts and Crafts Show for rental fee of $1,500 for both facilities. Is there a motion? Moved by Riepel, second by Helms. Questions or discussion? Roll call, please.
Peterson?
Yes.
Vetter?
Yes.
Pakshavinsky?
Yes.
Riepel?
Yes.
Helms?
Yes.
Olsted?
Yes.
Larson?
Yes.
Motion is carried. Claims. Consider authorizing the city administrator clerk treasurer to issue payment of recommended bills in the payroll.
Move.
Who moved? Pakshavinsky?
Second.
Second by Vetter. Questions or discussion? Roll call, please.
Peterson?
Yes.
Vetter?
Yes.
Pakshavinsky?
Yes.
Riepel?
Yes.
Helms?
Yes.
Olsted?
Yes.
Larson?
Yes.
Motion is carried. Mayor Gander.
Have nothing tonight unless you all have any questions for me.
Amen. Mr. Vetter.
We're good.
I don't have anything, thank you.
Mr. Pakshavinsky.
Thank you.
Mr. Riepel.
Nothing, thank you.
Mr. Helms.
Just a couple of quick things. I want to welcome Maggie on board today, her first day on the job, our new EDA director, so welcome. And then the other thing is, yesterday I went out to the new roundabout on County 21 and 75 for their ribbon cutting and out there and stuff, and it looks like a nice roundabout, but it looks like trouble to me. But we'll see how it goes. But it's nice and big, and so hopefully that road's going to be opened up pretty quick here now. I don't think it's quite all down yet, but it's getting real close. So.
Peterson.
Nothing, thank you.
Mr. Larson.
Nothing to add, thank you.
Mr. Hudden.
Nothing today.
Mr. Gallstead.
Nothing unless there's questions.
Mr. Emery.
Just a couple quick project updates for you. The Quiet Zone, they did finish the fencing, pedestrian gates at Central last week, so that kind of concludes that project until next spring. Once BNSF again gets their signals gates updated at 2nd there, we'll have just a little bit of sidewalk work to finish there at that point, and then just put in the pedestrian gates, and then that should wrap that project up. We will need to file with Federal Railroad a notice of establishment for them to essentially quit blowing the horns.
Questions for you, Mr. Emery, on that fencing?
Yep.
is Burlington Northern going to pull all the garbage that blows under the fence? Are they going to police that on a week-by-week basis and clean that up?
We can make that request, but I doubt it.
Second, when the wind blows this winter and that fills the tracks in with snow, are they going to blow that onto our streets and make us clean it up after they clean their tracks up? Because that fence is going to catch a lot of snow.
Yeah, it's going to catch snow, but I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, it was a requirement of getting the quiet zone, and
Those would be questions I would have for Burlington Northern going
Okay.
forward.
we can ask. So.
One other thing, Steve, when are they taking down the two flashing lights on Third? I notice they're still up. You can see them through the fencing.
Yeah, they had told me it was either like the first or second week of October was what they had planned on pulling those down. I spoke with Nels Christensen with BNSF, so because they did remove the crossing surfaces a few weeks ago. So, Federal Railroad was on site last week, kind of just doing an overall inspection. And I did talk to them. They seem very happy with the work that's been completed. So I saw no issues. So I thought that was positive and good. Lafay Park project, boat ramp construction, all the the precast planks, everything below the water level has been completed. They got just one more pour to do, basically to get up to the proposed parking lot elevation with the concrete. They completed today the sidewalk work by the ball fields, so all of that is completed now. I guess we do have one little sidewalk that's going to connect basically from what was the road at one time. It'll connect from the road to the picnic shelter. They probably got about a 20-foot piece of sidewalk there. They got to finish that, but they did pour the concrete slab for the picnic shelter today too. So again, been making good progress on that. They're hoping as early as Friday to start the concrete curb and gutter work on the kind of the boat ramp parking lot area. They're going to do curb and gutter as early as Friday. So I anticipate by next week sometime all of that curb and gutter work should be completed too. So making good progress. I guess we got hopefully another 4 or 5 weeks of good construction weather here. So keep our fingers crossed that the weather holds out for us so we can get everything finished. So that's what I have for you. Any questions?
Thank you, sir. Anything from the department heads? Yes, sir. Mr. King.
Thank you, Council President, City Council. Just a quick update on the deer management plan for 2024. Registration closed on September 25th. We had 40 applicants that put in for it. Out of that 40 applicants, through a random lottery, 15 were selected to qualify for the proficiency test and go through the orientation. Through that process, we narrowed it down to 10. So we do have 10 participants in the deer management plan that are eager to get in the woods on November 15th. Thank you.
Anything else from the department heads? I see none. Entertain a motion to adjourn. Moved by Hills.
Second.
Second by Riepel. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion is carried. Means adjourned. Go to those things in the morning.